Hello, you guys. I randomly came on because I don't plan to be on too long because I have some things to do, but I want to come on and talk about this right quick. I'm gonna let y'all start getting the notifications. I know it's a Saturday and people are probably out, and I gotta do some things too, so it's just that mine is required. Hey, Allie Nicole. I like that name, Allie Nicole. Hello, Miss Muffin. Rita. You know what? I be wondering about my old moderator. Her name was Catalea. I wonder whatever happened to Catalea. I used to have Catalea's number, and I be re. I don't have it anymore. Stephanie Letitia, Nakia Baker, Kenny Adams, Ashley. We're gonna let more people start getting the notifications. Reginald. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I have discovered. Okay, y'all know I love to drink coffee. I love to. I got this thing for coffee, right? So I had started giving up like just buying like the almond creamers. I'm gonna have to get back to that, right? Because I love flavored creamers, but it's got a lot of sugar and stuff in it. And so normally I would buy like the almond with no sugar or whatever, and put like my sweetener in it, my liquid sweeteners, flavored sweeteners that I be getting from over at Marshall's. But I started back buying like the regular creamers, the vanilla flavor, the different flavors. Y'all, sugar is definitely a downer. When you wake up in the morning, you have all this energy. As soon as you start eating certain foods, you drink coffee and start putting that sweetener in it, it weighs you down. It changes your mood and stuff too. I've been reading about sugar. It's more addictive than crack. So we need to be cognizant of that. Hey, long range TV, positive vibes. Allie says, I'm a diabetic that is addicted to it is very addictive. It is. It's addictive and it's not good. They said that sugar is worse than crack. Um anyways, before I want to say this, the reason I put Finesse and his baby's mother up there, I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes before I start, but I'm gonna start, and I just want to say a few things as it relates to Finesse and his baby's mom, just a few things, and then I'm gonna get into talking about Mia and Diddy can't be prosecuted. Um, give like one more minute, and then we're gonna get into the commentary. Is everyone doing okay this afternoon? Yeah, I've been working on some stuff. I never thought that I would hey, I've gotten to a point again. I was telling my mother, and I'm gonna talk for a few minutes until more people start to come in. I was telling my mom, see, I've hired assistants to work with me before, and they didn't do good, and it could have been because I was so untrusting of people that I kind of hired people that I knew. I thought it would be better to hire people that I know, right? Okay, I'll get my cousin, I'll get somebody that's related to somebody that I know. because my office has a lot of sensitive stuff to come through, right? But I think that was the worst thing that I could have ever done, even before, well, even with my production company. Like, I learned early on that you can't trust people. And so, anyways, I've gotten to the point again. I told my mother I'm wising up because I was trying to get my daughters to come over there, and I was gonna hire one of my daughters to work for me. I was like, I'll give you a really good salary because I know my daughters working with me would be awesome because they need to learn everything anyways. Because whatever I leave behind is theirs. And so I told my mother I gotta have me an assistant. I do because like, I hire people, like, to contract people to come in and do work for me, and then I deal with them loosely. But I gotta have somebody like every day, like an assistant every day. And I kind of got what I want in mind, and because I get tired so much, and it's just because I do not trust people, not to open their mouth. You don't talk about. I did have my attorney, and I had my attorney like some time back to write up some NDAs. So I definitely got those contracts, especially as I get into more, because I want to get more into, uh I just, God had been dealing with me about getting more into um doing speaking about grants that are available to help the community, for nonprofit organizations and stuff, and encouraging people that want to help the community. Of course, that's a business too, because I know how to write up grants. But those persons, people have nonprofits and they just don't do anything with them because they don't have the funding. And I think now is the time more than any time. If you truly have a heart, because I'm gonna tell you something, when you start messing with federal funding, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, they are going to get you. Not only that, people around you will are going to start to get jealous and they'll start reporting you. So that's why you have to have checks and balances and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. You can pay yourself and give yourself a salary. Just don't give yourself all of the salary of the grants. Do what you are supposed to do, right? And so I acquired that experience. I paid a lot of money to go get training and stuff, and I kind of want to start spreading that, but it's still going to remain the same. Like, everything that I do is always clean. I'm not cutting no corners for nobody. You're gonna have to have what you say you got, okay? Because I ain't nobody worth. I'm not getting up going up an investigation for nobody. Period. Period. But anyways, yeah, I was thinking about that, and so it's gonna require, So I'm gonna get into that. But anyways, y'all, cause trust me, people are real crazy. Like, I see a lot of stuff. Like, it's a lot of stuff that people do they think I don't even know about. But I mean, they the damn fools because they're the ones that's up on the investigation. But what they do is they get other people to do it. Okay. I always have checks and balances. All of my phone calls. My phones are business phones. All of my phone calls are recorded. Okay. So I don't even know why people want to, commit perjury, but fuck them. They're too stupid for me. These women are too stupid for me. I mean, I've never in my life seen women so ignorant when it comes to vloggers that they don't even know. I ain't never even seen in person. And they get them to do all types of stuff that is not conducive to their livelihoods or their finances. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Anyway, y'all, the reason why I put finesse two times baby's mother, I wanted to say this because I know I put up a video about finesse two times and his baby's mom. Okay, that's right, Ashley, and that's what I want to do. And the reason I got to thinking about that is because I was thinking about that. It's more, I see more and more men that are righteous that want to step up to to truly help the community. This ain't a get rich, because see, I have a friend. I'm gonna tell you what she did. And she has a nonprofit organization. Well, she's my friend loosely. She lives in another state. And the first thing she said was, "How do I get the money?" I said, "Wait, I said, I started talking to her. Yeah, but how do I get the money? Bitch, I'm trying to tell you the stipulations, so I already know she ain't gonna do right. I mean, if you're not going to do right, especially at a Lord, forgive me for calling it that, but I don't have the patience for people that are just greedy. And that's the issue with our community. There could be a plethora of resources that's out there. You get Black people that know how to get it that go, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. They'll have me tied up in some stuff that I don't even need to be in. If you're going to have a nonprofit organization, you can pay yourself, but at least do 80%, pay yourself, but be doing what you say you're going to do for the community, as the federal government going to come after you. And that's the issue with our community. We got to start being responsible. Then don't want to be held accountable. People would help us more than you would ever know if a lot of us would just do right. How you think? How I'm gonna get the money? How you think you're gonna get the government money and then go on vacations and stuff? You can't do that. You can pay yourself a nice salary. But the issue is people want to splurge and spend all of the money, go buy houses, they go buy cars, and then their family members and friends start turning them in because they get jealous. But if you're smart and you got checks and balances, do what you say you're gonna do, the reward is endless. Okay? The rewards are endless. Do what you say you're gonna do. Have some integrity. Do people right that help you. There's certain people that I write grants for, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna get into. I'm this right here is just on my heart because I'm going to start doing this more. And I tell them, yeah, hey, I went and garnered the relationships, figured out how to do this, got connections with people that you have rich people. The guy, like the guy I told y'all that hired me to do the investigative work, I had no idea. I told y'all that man was a multi-millionaire like that. He don't even look like it. Lord forgive me. I laugh with him because we talk all the time. He like a creepy old white man. And we was talking, he gives out millions of dollars for just for people to be able to, for grants. It be sitting there. That's what he do, is tax write-offs for them. And so when people do you right, you get it right. It's certain folks, they understand business. I don't really like to deal with people that don't understand business. You gonna get some of my money? Sure is. If I'm gonna be writing up your grants and stuff, you think I'm gonna write you? I'm gonna do it for free? You think I'm gonna use my gifts and my connections to write you up a grant for free? So what happens is a lot of our people don't understand business. They get left out because if I feel that it is any kickback, that's just how I live my life. I don't like stress in my life. If you give me any kickback, I'm not going to. Oh, you can get. Yeah, I'm gonna get it if I'm gonna do it. But since you gave me kickback, bitch, you don't understand business. I can't work with you. Right? When anybody know if somebody is going to be working with you or doing something for you, it's a fee. It's a fee, right? So if you give me kickback in the beginning, when you get that money, you're going to give me kickback. You think I'm not going to get whatever my fee is, and I've helped you get thousands of dollars for your organization that you didn't have? So if you don't want to do the person right that has the gift to help you get it, you ain't gonna do right when you get the money. You'll be up under investigation in a damn year. Okay. But anyways, we'll talk about all that stuff later. I guess I was looking at that because I was some stuff that I'm gonna start selling, some merch. I know I've been saying that, but I really am. And that's why I'm getting an assistant, because I want to start selling merch. And I just had a vision. I just think what I'm getting ready to start selling is men and women are going to want to buy it, and God is going to bless it. I see it like when I have visions of it and it just come to my mind like that. That's why I sit by myself all the time. I be thinking that's when I get my best ideas. And I promise you, when it just pop into my head like that, it be so lucrative. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I guess my thing is when people help you, do right by them. And then when you get blessed with what you never had before, do the right thing so that you can continuously get it. Let me just tell this story right here. And then I promise y'all I'm gonna move on. This is how we are. This is why I always had to be careful. My daddy used to my dad and them used to give out thousands and every 6 months. My dad and them would give out 100 grand to nonprofit organizations around the Memphis and Shelby County area. They would give them $10,000 a piece. Okay, so it was $100,000 every 6 months. So I would have people, especially when I was interviewing them, they knew my dad was over it. So he would come in, they would come in and you know, hey, can you talk to your dad? And I would go, I don't have nothing to do with that. But what I can do is if you got to have a nonprofit organization, your stuff got to line up because they're going to investigate it. I said they have thousands of people to send in stuff, wanting to get money. I said, but my dad has the final say. Leave your you need your nonprofit paperwork, fill out this form. I'll tell them go fill out the form and I'll just hand it to my daddy, but I can't guarantee you anything, but I'll hand it to him when he come over to my studio because he was over there every day. And I'll ask my dad to look at it and he could, take it before the board or whatever and they could decide on it. Well, hey, that's what I would, they would come through. I would go, Dad, this person came over here. I interviewed them, they have a nonprofit organization. If you want to, you could look at this. I'll never forget a girl who had a nonprofit organization. I promise to God. It just so happens I gave it to my dad. He looked at it. He was like, oh, okay. Because they had thousands coming through. They couldn't look at all of that. But I handed it to him in his hand. He sat in my office and read her stuff. He sat there. That man was a busy man. It never would have been read because they had thousands. He said, oh, okay, they got something good going on. I'll run this by by the people, by the board. And I'll never forget. She was calling me. If I get it, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna help the community, and I'm gonna need to advertise, and so that people can know what I got going on. That bitch got that money. Okay, she got that money, and her whole tune changed. Um, I said, I heard you're gonna get 10 G's. Mm-hmm. Yep, and I ain't doing nothing with none of it. I said, oh, okay. I ain't doing nothing with none of it. Folks talking about I need to. Now she was talking about all she was gonna do for the community and all, because you have to spread the word of what you got going on to get more people to donate you money. I said, you want to advertise? You got the money to advertise so people can see what you got going on now. Girl, I ain't spending no money. And I already got my stuff done. Cause come to find out, I know your dad is secretary. And I'm just gonna just start. I ain't got to go through you no more. I could just start giving my stuff to her because we friends. I said, oh, okay. The bitch didn't know me like that. I thought she was cool, but she had me all the way fucked up. Okay. I said, oh, his secretary, huh? How you gonna tell the man's daughter who is the man, the real boss, that you gonna go through the secretary? I mean, I guess she thought she had made a fool out of me. That's what she thought, and I wouldn't even been mad about it if she had not did it like she did it. I said, oh, okay. And I'm gonna be able to get some in the next 6 months too. I said, oh, okay, well, good. Okay. So the next 6 months came, and she had a sad face coming up. What I do? Well, we can't. We black people. We can't do this. I said, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What? I don't know what you mean. I wasn't chosen. I said, well, I don't know what to tell you because I don't have nothing to do with it. Well, I don't know what you mean. When people help you, which y'all got these motherfucking covenant spirits, you thinking you using somebody, you don't cut off your blessings. And I didn't say nothing. I didn't, because I ain't had the power to say nothing. But don't cut your blessings off. Mess with the people that mess with you. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, y'all, I wanted to talk about Finesse Two Times, Baby's mother. And Finesse Two Times, Baby's mother. And I put up a video, right? And I put up a video, and she was talking about some things that Finesse was doing and all of that. And you know, even though I put the video up, as I was looking at the whole thing, because I put it up, I looked at some of it, and then after I put it up, I looked at the whole thing, right? And even though I feel like, what she's saying about Finesse Two Times, that may be true and everything, but what I noticed was she was talking about some sexual experiences and stuff that, her and Finesse had. She was saying all of this stuff in front of her daughter, and there were other children around. Okay, this is the baby's mother that we had not seen. She said that was her first time going live and all of that, but she wanted to set the record straight, and I guess she wanted to let the other young ladies know that she also was pregnant by him. Now she done went and got pregnant by him. I said that to say this: ladies, we have to be very meticulous. As a woman in my 40s, after I looked at the whole thing, I said I would be remiss if I did not get on here and at least say something. And I ain't trying to be judgmental, but young ladies, we have to be very meticulous about the things that we do and say in front of our children. And she went on to say, and you wonder why she wanna be gay. Well, it ain't no telling why she wanna be like that. You know what I mean? She's saying it's got a lot to do with Finesse, but it could have a lot to do with a lot of the activities that she got going on. It's obvious with a lot of the things that she said in front of her daughter. She did not have any scruples about what she said in front of her daughter. He said, I only sucked his wing. Now he was nutting all up in my pee. I mean, you saying this in front of your minor child and children that are younger than even her, because she had other kids. It ain't nothing cute about that. And like I said, hey, Finesse was wrong for trying to kidnap his daughter and all that. Hey, I could ride with the sister on that. But at the same time, as women, we have to be very careful about how we carry ourselves. I know sometimes I get mad because I'm not ghetto. I got a little hood in me, but I'm not ghetto. And so I'll put some things up and I'll say some things, and then I'll be convicted and I'll go, wait a minute, I got to go back and correct that. And that's the reason why, even though I put that video up and I put it up before I looked at the whole thing, I had to come back and say something. Ladies, we got to do better. We cannot just present ourselves like that. And we are the models of our households. Even if you got issues with the child's father, it's not good to let that child see you consistently going in on their father, going back and forth, because see, kids look at how parents, mothers, and fathers handle each other, right? They watch that very closely. When fathers are talking bad about the mamas, I don't even understand how they could do that, and vice versa. Even when I had issues with my kids' fathers, if we got into it, it was never around my kids. And the reasons my girls can have really good relationships with their dads at this point, because see, trust me, when you all caught up in your emotions, then you're not going to stay caught up in your emotions forever. I was mad as hell at them at some point, but I never let my daughters see me talk bad about them because I wanted to validate my child. You never would have heard me say in front of my daughters, your daddy ain't nothing. Your own daddy don't love you, because you want to try to make the child feel a certain way about their father, right? But what you're doing is you're teaching your daughter or your son well, they get in their head, my own daddy don't love me. So what happens is they start seeking love other places. So we have to be very careful about what we put into the atmosphere, right? Whatever it was that I was had going on, my youngest daughter say to this day, my daddy be apologizing to me, mama, and he be saying, I'm sorry, and this, and that. My daughter, 23 years old, she be having dinner and stuff with her dad. And she go, what he talking about? And I had to call him one day and say, look, I never told her anything that went on in our relationship. When you didn't come around all those times and she asked about you, mama, do my daddy love me? I told her, yeah, he loved you, because I believed that he did. But he was just too caught up in his emotions, mad at me because I moved on. Okay. So it's easy for her to have a relationship. I said, why don't you quit telling her stuff that she don't even know anything about? You're going to influence her decisions about you, because Lord knows I didn't. I had to validate my babies. I had to let them know that they was loved. Okay. That's what I had to do. Even when my oldest daughter got caught up with that damn African, because I had to make her remember the foundation that she was raised up on and that she was loved. Okay. That's one of the reasons, aside from other things, how I was able to pull her away from that damn African that really just wanted to use her so he could be and marry her, probably so he could get a damn green card, if you ask me. But anyways, be careful, ladies. We have to be careful about what we say around our children. Ladies, we have always been the models of the household. Yeah, a good man is supposed to be the head, but we're the neck. Okay. I ain't got no issues with a righteous, good man with a sane mind being the head. But hey, I don't mind him being the head, because I understand that we the neck, and the head can't move without the neck. And that's why we're supposed to take our responsibilities and our positions seriously. That's why I say the woman is the model. Stop putting any and everything and saying any and everything and bringing any and everybody around your children. Yeah, finesse was wrong, but don't get on there bragging about you pregnant by a man that you already say ain't really been doing right by you. It ain't nothing cute about saying you got to sleep with him and suck his wing and now you're pregnant just for him to give you some money. Now what you're supposed to do is handle your damn business. If he ain't gonna give you no money, you go get it the right way, where you won't even have to demean yourself. But instead, women be trying to get at each other, and they be all looking like a bunch of damn fools. Y'all, we got to do better than that, when a lot of women don't understand the power that they hold. Now she holds all the power. She holds the power. She could dog walk that nigga if she wanted to. She just don't know how to do it. Women got to stop relinquishing their power, and she could do it with her heels on, being classy and all. Okay? She ain't got to get on the internet and do it like that. She could dog walk him the right way. Okay? And that's all I got to say about that. So women got to learn how to use their power. Don't be vindictive with it. Don't be ghetto with it. Do it the right way so that you can get right results, and stop doing any and everything and saying any and everything around your damn children, and start getting some class about yourself. Hey, this ain't talking down on nobody. I'm not trying to talk down on the sister, but these women got to start getting some class about themselves. That's it, and that's all. Okay. Anyways, y'all, I wanted to move on. I just wanted to put that into the atmosphere, and I hope if the young lady is looking at this, if the young lady is looking at this, she don't take it as if I'm judging her. She take this advice and do it the right way, and I bet you she start winning. I bet you she can start winning. Winning ain't jumping in the bed with him, getting pregnant. Hey, she pregnant now. Now what's gonna happen is she got another little baby by him. It's gonna get worse, because she already said he's denying it. He probably, if he's denying it, hey, sometimes you think things are better. You want to show another woman something, and you end up creating more havoc for yourself. If he wasn't doing right by his oldest daughter like he should have been, what you think he gonna do about a baby that he ain't wanting? Okay. So, and that's another thing. We have to stop putting ourselves in positions, in bad positions, right? Because Finesse2Tymes, while she was on there doing all that, he ain't no good, but he do got money to get lawyers with her speaking out like that and showing the world certain things to make her life a living hell, even though he ain't shit. Okay, so stop relinquishing your power and get some class about yourself, ladies. Okay. Anyways, y'all, I wanted to talk about, like I said, right, um, Miajaye, Young Dolph's fiance. Okay, she called out the district attorney, and hey, I thought that it was and I do believe initially it was the defense team that was asking for more time because they wanted to get experts. So if the defense team is asking, initially asked for more time to get experts, well then the prosecutors had to counter that, because the defense team can't bring in experts and then prosecutors not go and get experts, because that would set it up for straight drop to get out. So automatically, if the defense says, well, I got to go get experts, well, that puts the prosecutors in positions where they have to bring their experts in. Now they got to get experts to counter whatever the defense is trying to do, right? And I don't think a lot of people understand that, right? But I want to go to what Miajaye was saying. We all understand Miajaye's frustration, because she's ready for this to get started, and the anxiety and stuff of being afraid that, some things they're trying to do, some things that's slick, and all of that go through your head. What if he get off? What if they're doing this? Like, I know she's tired of that happening, right? Because okay, let's see, you guys. I want to pull up the video.
New at 6, rap star Young Dolph's slaying has become one of Memphis's most high-profile murder cases. This week, a trial was rescheduled for one of the men accused of being involved in Dolph's killing. And tonight, Miajaye, the rapper's partner, is pushing for answers. WREG's Shay Simon spoke to her and has the story.
In a video from 2022, now Shelby County DA Mulroy sends a message on the campaign trail to Miajaye, rapper Young Dolph's fiance, saying, quote, "We need change and we need reform." That change and reform is something Miajaye says she has not seen since Mulroy was elected, and she shared the video on social media Thursday. This comes after a trial was rescheduled for one of the men accused of being involved in Dolph's killing, Justin Johnson. WREG tracked down this court document explaining that both parties want more time for expert testimony and hearing before trial. In a statement to WREG, Jay says, along with an update regarding Dolph, there are still so many cases where suspects released on bond commit additional crimes, posing a huge safety concern to Memphis citizens. I reached out to the DA's office for answers. In a statement, Mulroy tells us, quote, "Several factors have contributed to the trial delay, including the defendants changing attorneys and the litigation over court division and venue changes. While the frustration is understandable, these complexities in the criminal justice process must be addressed to ensure the integrity of the case. We want to be sure nothing compromises the trial and prevents us from our primary objective of delivering justice for Adolph Thornton." Justice for Adolph is exactly what Miajaye has been vocal about since his death in 2021. She says she will continue to fight for justice until everyone involved is handed a sentence. For your news leader in Memphis, Shay Simon, WREG News, Channel 3.
All right.
Okay, you guys. I was just looking at something that y'all. It's getting terrible in Memphis. This is my favorite restaurant, and it's one of the better restaurants. And now they going to these restaurants, these upscale restaurants, and taking people's cars at gunpoints. I mean, but that's where all the nice cars would be, at restaurants like that. They're gonna have to start doing something. And I guess they will because they're getting closer to Germantown where the white people live and dying. So anyways, you guys, but hey, I wanted to say this. I can understand where Mia is coming from. Like I said, I'm sure this is like well, we already know this is a big part of her life, and she's anxiously waiting, just like his family. And like who said, Little Miss Muffin said she want them to tell her, about some certain things first before it hits the news, and I can understand that. But if I had to guess, I had already said I didn't believe that it was going to start in June, and if I got to guess, it ain't going to start in September because those are the types of games that defense attorneys play. Hopefully, they hope witnesses fall off. In this case, I believe the defense attorney, if the judge does not step up and say something, because normally defense attorneys ask for continuances 3 times before the judge gets tired of them and say, if they give them another continuance after 3 times, this is how you know they're tired of them. They'll say, okay, I'll give you 10 days and then we go into trial. When they start making sure that, okay, I'll give you a week, it's not going to be months at this time, that's when they know that the judge is really not going to be playing with them anymore, or they flat out say, you're not going to get another continuance. Okay. But if it is continued again, he'll go in August and ask for a continuance. And then what's going to happen is the trial will end up starting in March of next year. And I'm willing to bet that that's what's going to happen. It's unfortunate, but that's what they do, right? They've been playing like that for a very long time, and it's not good for the family because now we got to wait another year. What are they doing? But when his attorneys go and ask for experts, that throws off the time of the trial, and it puts the prosecutors in a position where now they have to hire experts to counter whatever the defense attorney experts are going to say, right? Experts cost money. So that's how you know somebody is definitely funneling a lot of money into into this trial, because I will say this, most, like, if you're going to have, let's just say, an investigator you hired to go and that would be an expert to go and, well, come to trial or whatever. Those investigators be charging $500 probably an hour, $250 an hour. A expert will charge about 1,000 an hour. Okay, so that's how you already know that somebody is definitely giving a straight drop, and they might have to come for 2-3 days. And so the prosecutors are not going to allow the defense attorneys to bring in experts, because remember, all the defense attorneys have to do is put reasonable doubt in the minds of the jurors. The burden of proof lies up on the prosecutors. So as a prosecutor, you're not going to let a defense attorney go and hire some experts and put reasonable doubt in the mind of the jurors, and you not hire experts to counter that. That would be extremely careless, right? So anyways, I can understand exactly how Miajaye feels, but it's sad. That's how they play games in a case as big as this. And guess what? Straight drop still ain't gonna get out, because I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure that straight drop, I think they wanted something to happen to him. That's what I think. I think they're trying to pay for something to happen to him. And the defense attorney want to stretch it out until something do happen to him. That's unfortunate. Okay. Pamela says, Jay-Z, come on, people, it's too much came out. If people he involved, so he keep his hands clean. Alexander, what's up, T? What's up? Long live Dolph. Yeah, long live Dolph. Yeah. So, like I said, I'll be keeping Miajaye and them in my prayers and stuff, because I've watched Miajaye through this process. She has endured so much. She's been falsely accused of being involved. She has had to go through that, all while she has had to keep her sanity and help her children, make sure she created a healthy environment for her children. Everybody saw how little Trey was looking, the sadness is in his eyes, the anger in his eyes, because he was old enough to understand a whole lot. And even though he was old enough to understand a whole lot, he'll never really understand why his father was ripped away from him. So she had to pick up the pieces and put her children first, all while trying to keep herself together. That's why I never in my life created any bad karma as it relates to her and allowed even said anything bad about her, nor because a woman that prays, like when I used to be up getting ready to go on cases, Miajaye was getting up every morning. And if y'all go back and look at my videos, okay, I was talking about it. I said Miajaye gets up and prays every morning. She started those early morning prayers, and I'd be in the bathroom getting ready to go out. I would be listening to her. I'd be listening to her on my phone. I said, a woman that prays and they praying and travailing like that, whoever was involved better be scared. And the people that are speaking illy of her, they better be very careful. You can't talk bad or go up against people like that pray like that. You just have to be very meticulous. And so I did not, when people came into my chat wanting to speak ill about her, I'd block them. First of all, because she didn't do anything. Okay. That girl was trying to pray her way through. I understand, because I've been in positions like that where I've had to try to pray myself through when you can't do nothing else but pray, or else you're going to lose your mind. So I was not going to allow atmospheres to be created where people were coming into my chat trying to promote nothing. Go F yourself, bitch. Okay? Don't come into my chat with that. A lot of these women already have it too hard when they're trying to do right and keep their sanity. I'm a damn woman. I understand. I've gone through some stuff too as it relates to death and all of that. Okay? So I was not going to allow that to happen. And so I had already said, whoever it was that was involved, they're going to start dropping. They're going to start dropping one way or the other. And one thing I do know, just because all of them ain't been got, they going to be got. Okay? Because I know I had heard the year before last, around that time that before Orange Mound Quet was even indicted, that somebody else that works in the camp of CMG was going to be indicted. They ain't got him yet. You don't even hear people talk about him. But I believe that he's still going to be indicted. I do. I believe that his name never would have, the person that told me never would have brought his name up. Okay? The person that told me wouldn't have never even brought his name up if it was not going to happen. I understand that justice delayed, and it ain't even delayed. It just ain't happened yet because it's premature. I don't like premature indictments. You have to have a mature investigation, right, to get justice in totality. You get a premature indictment, I mean, that's just giving the person the key to the jail cell to walk out of it. So that's the reason why I say y'all have to let this stuff cook. And so I don't give a damn about no Steve Mulroy, because I just don't, because he's doing a lot of things that I didn't necessarily care for. But I do understand if Straight Drop's attorney and them are asking for, at the last minute, he did that on purpose. Go get some damn experts. Straight Drop's attorney he has a PhD in playing games. He came in trying to play them and knock people off of balance. And that was just something he did to try to knock the prosecutors off balance. We're going to wait until close to the trial and say we need some experts. So now what you did was you put the prosecutors in a position when, we got to get experts now. So yeah, we're going to ask for more time. He ain't dumb. He came in playing games. He been doing this. But I mean, all his folks always get locked up. Shit. Then see these F ninjas drop music and put up billboards. The shit sad. It's sad. Somebody had asked me why Memphis let Straight Drop put up a billboard. I said, Lord Jesus. I mean, I didn't let him put up a billboard. My mama didn't, and my kids didn't. And my sister and them, then my cousins and them didn't. Because see, when you say Memphis, what you're doing is making everybody in Memphis inclusive. So what I did was, because my dad used to put up billboards, have people to, put up billboards all the time of stuff that was he was doing. Um, I thought about it. I was like, I know the owner is a guy named Lamar of these billboards. So I did the research on it, and Lamar started buying billboards in the Memphis area about 40 years ago, and he's from down in Baton Rouge, and the headquarters is down in Baton Rouge. So, I mean, nobody could tell Lamar, after he's owned the company for 40 years, got all these billboards, he got them up to make money. He could sue any politician that tell him you can't put up something on his billboards. But maybe people need to call his headquarters down in Baton Rouge and ask them, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, why show some respect to Young Dolph. We'll boycott your billboards if you are consistently, maybe you could do something like that. I don't know. Um, Pre-business, paper route business, or no business. Much love for the camp. Enjoying fishing out here in Alaska as beautiful nature. Oh, I love fishing. I'm jealous now because I've been wanting to go fishing. I grew up fishing with my grandma and my aunts and stuff, so I love to fish. And the fish tastes different when from out when you catch them. I clean them and bait the fish. We use fish canes. I didn't like those reels. I like the canes. Um, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Hold on one second, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. If you haven't hit the like, oh y'all, we don't even have 100 likes, y'all. Run the likes up. Okay. Y'all run the likes up. We don't nearly have 100 likes. And it's over 100 people in here. Hit the like button for me. Y'all keep hitting the like button. Yeah, get the likes up. We need at least 100 likes. Yeah, we only moderators. Make sure you all are reminding them in the chat to be consistently hitting the like button. Start spamming the chat with telling them to hit the like button. Um, but yeah, Mia is a very strong woman. But hey, I think that she's doing the right thing. She's letting them know that it's just like when you have loved ones at a hospital, you have to continuously stay on the necks of the doctors and the nurses, and just like in cases, constantly call, go to the media, not being accusatory, but just saying, being nice with it like she did, letting people know that we care and we want justice. We have not, he meant a lot to us. We have not forgotten about this. We just want to make sure we get justice. And I know people say, well, why couldn't she go to him? Hell, they ain't showing her no respect, I guess. If it goes to the media first, if it gets to the media, what they're doing first before it gets to her, then what she doing it the same way they do it. She go to the media, and then whatever she say in the damn media gets to them. She doing it the way they doing it, so she doing it right. Just like they let the media get it first, she need to go to the media first. That's how you do it, and she'll end up getting better results than them. Um, y'all constantly hitting the like button. Yeah, consistently hit the like button for me. I wanted to talk about also, and then I'm gonna open up the lines once I talk about this. because we've been going on an hour. So the next hour, I kind of want to take phone calls for those that want to call in. But I wanted to talk about P. Diddy, okay? They're saying that P. Diddy cannot be prosecuted for what happened for the video that we saw of him assaulting Cassie because the statute of limitation expired in 2019, okay? That's what they're saying. Hold on. It says when CNN aired disturbing video of Sean Combs attacking his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura in 2016, people wonder if he would be charged. The answer is no. The LA District Attorney can't prosecute Combs for assault because the statute of limitation expired in 2019. It says the assault took place at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City on March 5th, 2016. California's statute of limitation for simple assault is 1 year. Y'all, that don't look like simple assault to me. I mean, that looks like a felony assault. I mean, you stomping somebody in the head, kicking them, all of that. Y'all, that looks like more than a simple assault. Oh, that's just, oh my God. It says the statute of limitation for aggravated assault is 3 years. Okay. So that maybe his would have been a felony since it expired in 2019. Aggravated assault can be a felony. It says the video shows Combs running down a hotel hall wearing only a towel around his waist and socks. He caught up to Cassie at the elevator and threw her to the floor. He then kicked her twice before dragging her down the hallway towards their suite. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we are unable to charge as the conduct would have occurred beyond the time limit where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office wrote in a statement on Instagram. Oh, wow. It says former CIA agent Tracy Walder told People.com that Combs settled so quickly because he knew the hotel had a copy of the video. I told y'all they get the CIA to go, and even when things have been deleted, just like I told y'all, the young lady said that the CIA came to was involved in the Young Dolph's case, came to their place. And they do that because even after videos have been deleted, somehow they're able, the FBI can do it too. They're able to get video that has been deleted. It's able to be reconstructed some kind of way. So people, ain't nobody safe. It says Welder alleges that either Cassie's attorney or the hotel gave CNN the footage since the hotel only got paid $50,000 to keep it quiet, according to Cassie's lawsuit. So they're saying that the hotel got paid $50,000 to keep it quiet. You know what? Probably somebody has said to me yesterday what they think. They said that they feel like, and I think this might be true, that Diddy knew that there were cameras at the hotel. Just like Cassie said, he paid them, but I bet he got a copy of he told them to give him the video. And when they went into his house and started getting all this stuff, he probably had that video in his house. You never know. That's probably how he got it. How they got it. You know, he paid them $50,000, told them, now give me the video, give me that footage, wipe it clean, give it to me. Because, you know, people that do assaults, they like to keep, he's a narcissist. They like to keep video and stuff of their work. That's why he was videoing them doing whatever they was doing all the time. It says 5 women and 1 male have sued Combs for sexual assault and other allegations. Combs vigorously denied all allegations against him in the statement. In December, he says, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy, Sean Combs said. Whoo, child. I mean, the video ain't lying. It looks like him to me. He likes to wear towels because, remember, Keefe D said when he came to, him and the Crips came over there to the hotel, Puffy came out wrapped up in a towel. I guess maybe he thought that they got down like that. Keefe D said it just wasn't right. They didn't appreciate that. He said he told him that they told him that he told him you better get your ass on. I guess he thought they would make a move on him or something. But they wasn't going from what Keefe D says. But hey, I think that that's sad. I'm sure if he treated Cassie like that, can you imagine how he's treated so many other people? Just like the young man who says that he produced Diddy's album, the young man that is suing him. And I was looking at a video of Diddy making the young man say, writing a letter and telling him to read the letter, talking about you're worthless, and ask the man, aren't you worthless? And I'm the boss, and you do what I say do. You if I say you're worthless, you're worthless. That's a sick man. It goes beyond just being an asshole. He is pathetic. I don't give a damn about him. Okay, let me just say this. When people get to hollering about, well, Diddy a black man, F him. I don't give a damn about Diddy. Diddy has been doing this for over 30 years. Diddy had, and I keep saying this, all of those artists on Bad Boy, okay, that was extremely talented all through the years. It was just plain greed. I'm telling you, one of the artists, I forget which one it was, said years ago, before all of this stuff started coming out, how did he do it? How he keep his artists in bondage? How he keep them broke? He liked to be, Suge Knight talked about how he liked to be dancing all in the video and all that. They said, so what Diddy would do is he would charge them for the video, charge them a fee for him making an appearance in the video, even though they didn't want him in the video. It would be his cars that they would be driving that would be in the videos. So he charged them for each car. He billed them for that. It would be his condos and houses that they would be in, that they would use as a set. He charged them for that. A lot of times it was his clothing. He billed them for all of that. So he was consistently building them where they would owe him hundreds of thousands of dollars just for being in the video. So he fixed it where they could never get out of debt. They never made any money. And this is what he did. This is a man that has the elites have used for 30 years. Now, Diddy has done all types of bad stuff to other black women that was weak. Okay. So these elites have seen him. They saw him do it to Cassie and they didn't give a damn. But finally, when he did something that they feel, I don't know what he did, but they ready to take him down. They go and get a woman that looks like she's white. Okay. They don't care about what he's doing to the black ones. Okay, they go get a woman that appears to be white and get her to help to take him down. Okay. And hey, what he did to her was just completely evil and unnecessary and demonic, and he deserves to be taken down, regardless of whether she was black or white. It never should have happened. But they've used this man as a token to help to single-handedly annihilate black men and to keep black artists in bondage when he could have been helping to create generational wealth, but he didn't do that. And now folks sitting up talking about we got to stand behind him. I don't give a damn about him. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. I care about all them people that he helped to destroy. I forget he works for CNN, and he says that Diddy back then in the 90s, his first cousin had just graduated, and his cousin was like can you help me to get on as an intern with one of the celebrities, like one of the record labels. He said, so he knew Diddy. And he said, he called Diddy and asked Diddy, and Diddy was like, yeah. He claims that his cousin abruptly stopped working for Diddy. Now, that's your damn first cousin, and you don't know what happened? He didn't know what happened. And so he said it was not until years later, recently, since this stuff come out, his first cousin tells him that he was working as Diddy's assistant. And Diddy, after working for him for a little while, Diddy says, hey, I want you to go back to my room with me and have sex with me. Now, this is male cousin. And if you don't, you fired. He wouldn't do it, so he fired him. This is the type of stuff that man been doing. So they finally have given him that nigga call, as I always say. They gave him the nigga call because they say the power that we give you, talking about the elites, it's only to keep your people in bondage. We're going to give you that nigga call when you step over the line, you damn black cuckabug head Negro. Okay? When you think you're going to step over the line to cross anybody else other than black people. Okay? So we got to use you, and put you out there as the front man to take advantage of them, because a black person can do way more than a white supremacist can do on their own. So we put a black face out there, give him some money, and we stay getting rich. And we just do it through Diddy. And y'all think I care about him? F him. They've been screwing him up his ass the whole time. Now all they did is they just putting a damn razor blade, a sharp knife up his ass and screwing him now. It's bleeding. Okay. So, they ain't doing nothing. They just making it bleed now. So, I don't care. I ain't standing with him or behind him. He dirty. He dirty, and he been dirty. Everybody was talking about Gene Deal. And I hear black people say all the time, well, Diddy made folks famous. Y'all, what's wrong with our people? Our people need some help. What good is making somebody famous and you taking their wealth away from them? Who gives a damn about being famous if you broke? You just a famous homeless person. Hell, that's more cruel than anything. Everybody know you living up under the damn bridge. But yeah, I'm famous though. But you living up under the bridge. When are people gonna learn that fame means nothing? And what they did was they used Diddy because fame and wealth are supposed to be associated. But what they did was Diddy is just one of the cuckabugs heads that they use. They help to disassociate fame and wealth. And it's unfortunate that a lot of black people don't know the difference. Okay? Our people don't know the difference. So I don't stand behind him. So when they say, the white folks just want to take him down, well, yeah, they're gonna take him down. They gave it to him. They gave it to him under the guise of, you do this. If you do this, we'll give you this. And he took it. It ought to be some things people won't do for money. You got black people single-handedly agreeing to help to keep their community in bondage and destroy their own people for some money. And then when the folks turn around and do them the same way that they've given them the power to do their own people, they sitting up talking about, we got to stand with a black man. F you. Because these black men ought to have, I'm sick of jelly back black men instead of standing tall and saying, you can't give me enough money to destroy my community. I'll do it another way. You don't see other communities doing it. You don't hear about other communities going against each other. That's the reason why they're getting Diddy. We give you the power to destroy black people. You better not step out of your lane and think you're going to ever cross anybody else. We take pride in our communities. All you ever hear other communities talk about is that pride. Our family came over here on boats and they work day and night, and the Cubans work hard. What about the slaves? They built the damn America, and we can't get no respect. And that's the reasons why I say that any black person, it has to be a system put in place so that there can be repercussions for any black person that get up there and then start selling their people out, whether it be a politician, a Diddy, or anybody. You can go and destroy your community and sell your community out if you want to. It's going to be some repercussions. It's too easy to double cross the black community and sell out the black community, and there ain't no repercussions. Hell, they sitting up talking about the police. If the black men was sitting up putting systems in place, you ain't supposed to feel comfortable enough to cross our community and get away with it. A nigga supposed to be looking over their shoulders every minute. Okay? They do it quietly in the other communities. That's why you don't see it often. They already know if they don't take them out, they're starting with them all the way to their lineage. They ain't gonna be able to be no more politicians. They ain't gonna be able to start no businesses because they ain't gonna support them. They already know that there are repercussions because there's a system put in place. Everybody organized but us. We selling each other out for a damn pinto bean. A damn pinto bean. And because they're jealous, that spirit is so jealous in our community, some folks do it for, I do it for free. I just don't like her because she thinks she's something. That's the mindset we got. Then when they turn around and do a you on you, we got to stand behind a black man. I ain't standing behind him. He got black skin, but he ain't act as a black person. He didn't act like he was in a black community. He took the money to help to keep the black community in bondage. Nobody up under his label got rich, but you hear folks, he made them folks famous. Them folks broke, busted, and disgusted, a lot of them. Okay? So when folks say, well, you know, what about Clive Davis? Well, then that's going to be up to Diddy. Okay? Let's see if he's going to do the right thing. I mean, will he repent? Will he apologize and expose the others? That's going to be up to Diddy, or is he going to continue to protect them? Okay? Is he? Is he going to continue to protect them? Because that's his damn problem. We didn't see them doing it. We saw Diddy doing it. We know there's a secret system, but it's going to be up to him to expose that. If he don't want to do it because he want to protect them, damn him, he's still protecting them. Okay? So he helped to keep his community in bondage all these years. And I believe it's going to be a domino effect. You know, it's more than likely going to be other people exposed. But y'all, you know, these rituals and stuff have been going on for years. When are black people going to say, if before I allowed them to take my manhood? See, I know Diddy was doing this. Everybody coming out now talking about Diddy said he loved what he did. I'm gonna tell y'all, I told y'all last night, I believe they said this is what Diddy would do. Okay, Diddy would get a young producer, just like that young guy who's suing him now, that he would get a young producer, a young artist, but especially producer. They say he used to beat them up. Okay, and he would get a young producer, and he would get them they would start getting money. And the producer would go and buy his mama a house and go buy him and his girl and kids a house. They started living better. And as soon as they go and acquire all these things, Diddy will put it on them. It's time to do them sexual rituals. Okay? Or else you ain't nobody going to let you produce their music anymore. Because they say when he didn't mess with you, you didn't do what he wanted you to do. If any other producer work with you, he considered that offensive. Okay. And so now you got to do what I say do, or else you ain't gonna work. And you got a house, you done bought your mama a house, that's got to be paid for. How you gonna pay for all of that? And you ain't got no money coming in. So I'm not saying that because a strong man wouldn't have did it, because like I said before, a strong man would have shanked him. He should have been shanked. Okay, sometimes, you know, you have to go and take one for the team, shank him, you know, go ahead, do your time, but at least he gone on. But the thing about it is you taking one for the team and then the rest of the people ain't got to deal with him no more. And then they send you money in jail and, you know, that's, see, Lord, I'm not promoting violence, but I'm saying like that's what other communities do. Okay, but instead, if black community, if somebody come out front, it's easy. They'll take a damn cheeseburger. They'll go to the hoods when somebody is in the forefront standing up for our community, all the oppression and the atrocities that's going on. They can go to the damn hood or anywhere and give them a damn hamburger. You know, she thinks she better than the black community. They'll make up a lie. You know, she had been sleeping with such and such. She did this, and all of a sudden, the person who can command the attention, because everybody can't command the attention. Okay. See, you had somebody like Malcolm X who commanded attention. The brothers that had got jealous of him, they didn't have what it take, a lot of them, to command the attention that he had, right? That's why certain people are selected to be up front. Instead, they can be given a bean pie or a cheeseburger to turn around and help to destroy a leader. That's why I say it's got to be some stuff set in place where some repercussions. I wish a nigga would. You can kill one of our leaders if you want to. It is supposed to. Hey, I don't like all of this killing that is going on as it relates to young Dolph, but it was some people that let them Negroes who had, and I hate that a lot of these young brothers got caught up in there and they lost their lives, because that's what happened. My dad always say, old men, young men die for wars that old men start. You had these old niggas that was jealous of young Dolph that sent them young dudes out. But whoever it was so much stuff going on in Memphis for nights after young Dolph was taken out. It was World War III. They let them know it's going to be some repercussion, niggas. That's the reason why they took their asses and went on the ground. And I can't respect none of them that sent them little dudes out to die. But it was some people taking care of some business, doing whatever was necessary to try to bring them out of their huts underground. And they let them little boys know, y'all on y'all own. We just sent y'all out to do that. Okay? But there has to be some stuff set in place when our leaders are taken down, and it ain't. It's too easy to go. They'll go over there to the, I've seen it. They'll go over there to the damn Subway and ask Subway to donate some sub sandwiches and go stand in the black community, especially when a leader is making traction and they know that that leader is going to open the eyes of the people and help to bring black people out of bondage. They'll go over to the damn Subway and set up, so we're giving out free subs. Just listen to what I got to say. You know, Tamara, she's a bad influence, and this and that, and they say she's a man stealer, and all of this and all of that. And before you know it, they've turned the minds of the people for a damn Subway sandwich on a leader that could help to bring their community out of bondage. Okay, it's been happening forever. Okay. So that's why I say our people got to have a different mindset. Okay. Our people got to have a different mindset, and there has to be a system set in place, just like every other community have, where there are repercussions. Okay, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen. We elect you. You going this is what we need. So we be letting people come to our communities and tell them what they gonna do. And normally what they talking about they gonna do ain't got a damn thing to do with what our communities really need. Instead of making our demands and say, if can you do this? Before we elect you, can you do it? Okay, what is your plan to do it then? If you could do it, how you gonna do it? What's the plan? And then we come together and then elect them. If they get up there, and let them know that it's gonna be repercussions for selling us out now. It's going to be some repercussions. So now we'll get together and elect you, and we're gonna see if you could do it. If you can't do it, if you honestly can't do it, and we see that you didn't sell us out, you just didn't do it, you can't do it. It ain't no hard feelings. You just ain't gonna be reelected. That's it. I mean, we did our research. You didn't sell us out. You just didn't know how to do what you said you knew how to do. So you ain't getting a second term. Instead, they go get ham sandwiches and bologna sandwiches and shit when it's election time and come back to the black community with the preachers. Okay. And then you tell that's a good black man. He ain't did a damn thing in 4 years. Anybody can do something in 4 years. Instead, we let them tell us that 4 years just ain't long enough for what you got your ass in office for. If you can't do it in 4 years, that means you ain't qualified. But what we do is we reelect them. Okay. It's unfortunate that we got that type of mindset. He gave out some good bologna sandwiches. Hell, you've been eating bologna your whole damn life. What was so different about his? Okay? He give you a bologna sandwich for you to reelect him, and that's what happens. That's right. It's the older ones. So that's why when I see OGs that want to do right by the community, especially men, because I be loving it when I see strong men, because it's extinct. And I see that they have the substance that it takes to lead, and they're strong in their convictions, and they're they know how to speak, they're articulate, they know how to articulate themselves. They've been in the streets, but they got a winner's mind, and they're strong, and they're righteous. Not slicksters, but they're righteous. You be knowing the ones that'll sell out because they'll backpedal. Those are the ones we're supposed to get behind. Well, why they got to be up front? Bitch, you ain't got the substance to be up front. Sometimes you do better in the background. Learn how to find your place in the background to be supportive. Everybody gonna win. See, that's what people forget. Well, I got to be in the background. You're gonna get the same damn results. But you complaining about being in the background. In the front is where, everybody can't take being in the front. That's why all the hurt and pain come in at. Malcolm X, Dr. King was in the front, and guess what happened? They got killed. Everybody ain't got what it takes to be in the front, and then it's a lot of pain come with being in the front. You can't even take it. That's when folks get jealous of you, because they don't understand what you're going through to be out front. People put themselves in a lot of line of fire when they're up front. Something that everybody ain't even got the mind to be able to handle. So why not be in the background and be supportive and protect our leaders? That ain't happening. We don't even protect our leaders. If they're gonna put themselves on the line, these folks be having families and stuff. Then we all gonna get the same results. It's going to help our community. We're gonna do whatever is necessary. I wish a bitch would. If you sell out, you ain't going home no more. If you black, you already know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa? What happened to Antonio? Okay, just put those two together. Whatever happened to Jimmy Hoffa gonna happen to you, whatever that was. If you think you're going to infiltrate an organization in your community and take money to help to put our leaders in danger, it ain't gonna happen. That's the reason why people don't like to really step up no more, because the black community ain't protecting them. Okay? You see everybody else protect their leaders. Instead, we begin, he had liked it a lot of women's. He a damn man? He's supposed to like women. Shit. It's better for him to like a woman than a man. See, all that stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Do he get results? I don't want him. Do he get results? Yeah, he get results. So why are you worried about what he got going on in his personal life? See, that is something that they start doing to try and chip away at the credit. Well, he be hurting them women's is. Well, then they ought to stop being a damn fool. They already know he a damn playboy. She ain't got to fall for him. Do he get results? That's all you need to care about. Yeah, he get results for our community. Well, then, that's all that matters. Watch who you fall in love with. He a damn playboy. He gonna play you. As long as he getting results. See, you need to deal with yourself if you let men play you that you already know are playboys, right? As long as he's getting results, ladies and women, we have to stop. Most men that are true leaders, they are vulnerable. My dad was a leader. It's lonely at the top. And so most men will put women around them to work for them. And every man that's at the top ain't for you to be opening your damn legs to, because you get intrigued with them. Women get intrigued with men that have power, or men that are out front. Oh, I'm just so intrigued with him. Listen, if you got a gift, work that gift. Just because he's handsome don't mean you're supposed to be laid up with him. And stop being manipulative, because a lot of women are manipulative. Okay. A lot of women can be manipulative with the men, the men of power. Use your influence on him and your position right, because your manipulation helped to take down an organization. They be trying to solidify their position. Such and such don't like you, but I handled that, and I had said this, got the man caught up in stuff that don't even need to even come before him. He ain't even supposed to be touched through you. You already know the folks don't like you. They understand that you're connected to the man with power. That's the only reason why they're giving you attention. You ain't even supposed to be reachable. Okay? If it ain't about business, you ain't got no business even talking to them, because it ain't you. People like attention. It ain't you. They trying to use you to get to him. Stop being manipulative and bringing stuff before him. They said, Omarosa. They said she was working in the Trump's campaign, right? And they said one of the things that they didn't like about Omarosa was that Omarosa, I think that's her name, Omarosa was trying to solidify her position. And she's smart and intelligent, but we already know she was messy. She always brought him gossip. And such and such said this, and such said that. Oh, Mr. President, this and that. They said she brought him gossip and garbage to keep his mind boggled up, and then try to act like she fixed it. But I fixed it though. That's manipulation. Stop doing that. If you already see that the leader is in danger, you supposed to be a damn armor bearer, bitch. What you supposed to do is block it. You ain't even got to tell him about everything. Just block the shit. And then when he asked you about, oh yeah, but I took care of that, I ain't even bring that before you because you got more important things. Block that shit, because you're supposed to protect the leader. A lot of people don't understand that. Girl, I like him. You wearing short dresses and stuff so you can tempt the man. He a damn man. He might be tempted, but you ain't doing it right. That's manipulation. Help that man to stay focused so he can keep the main thing, and help to bring the community out of bondage. Okay? They said, see. What's up, Cypress? Anyways, y'all, I ain't mean to go on like that, but the lines are open because I said I was gonna stay on for an hour. But y'all can call in though. I'll stay on 30 more minutes, y'all, because I gotta get off because I gotta go do something. And then I gotta go. And then I'm grilling me some. I'm doing me some shrimp fried rice today on my grill. I might go live. I don't know. I'd be scared to show that I'd be scared to show the outdoors of my house, because if folks be looking, ooh, I know where that lake at. I know exactly where she live at, and gonna get your damn brain blown out. And so I'm very meticulous about that. Like my floor plans of my house, and how my backyard and stuff look, because that lake sit right back there. Ooh, I got an auntie live over there. I bet I'm gonna send somebody over there. I bet that's that lake, and you ain't gonna see him no more either. You let a vlogger send you to my house. Cause I be wanting to do that. I grill a lot. I be wanting to like put up videos of that. And it's hard for me to show the way my grill is set up for me to do that without showing like all of the whole area around my yard and around my community. Upload some pictures of your food when it's done. Okay, I probably can do that. Upload pictures of it. I sure be wanting to do videos, and I be wanting to like do cook in my kitchen. But they was telling me how a lot of like a vlogger one time was telling this man, let me see through your house. They be wanting to see, you know, where your stairs at, the floor plan and stuff. It ain't good to do that. Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara. Turn your TV down, love.
Okay. Okay, what's up, Tamara?
What's up? What's going on?
Okay. I was listening to you, and you were talking about the P. Diddy incident with Cassie.
Yeah.
I saw you put up and you stated that, you know, the statute of limitations, you know, had expired for him to be arrested.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, Tamara, because you said you was in the law enforcement field. How could the hotel witness that and they not call the police when they saw him attacking her like that?
You're right. What she's supposed to do is file charges on them. You absolutely. I would sue them. Because he paid them $50,000. He paid for their silence.
Exactly. And see, well, what I'm saying is, it's just like if you were at a hotel and you were being attacked, and you know that's the whole point of having all of these cameras and having this surveillance. They're supposed to call the police whether that person wants to or not. At least that's the way it seems to me. Am I wrong?
You absolutely right. You absolutely right. They were supposed to call the police because with those those hotels like that, they paying thousands of dollars a night. They have they have security watching those cameras 24/7. It's not like they just got them there recording. They have people in security rooms.
Exactly. And yeah, that video, it was kind of hard to watch. Watching the man just treat that lady the way he did her. And I can't understand this camera. I mean, because P. Diddy was, I think they said at the time he was 37 and Cassie was 19.
Yeah.
I know she was still legally considered an adult, but it seems like her parents could have stepped in, sort of like you said you stepped in with your daughter. I mean, don't you think? Do you think her parents hold any kind of, I guess, accountability for allowing her to date?
I think, let me tell you something. I think so. They try to say, well, she didn't tell her parents, but as a parent, you know when your child is being controlled. You know when somebody is controlling, but a lot of these parents, when they're enjoying benefits, they let it happen. They turn the blind eye.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. They said they paid the hotel employees off $50,000. My thing is, why is the video just resurfacing 8 years later?
I'm gonna tell you, somebody made a point yesterday that I was talking to. Yeah, they made a point, and I think this might be about right. And this is before I was reading today that Cassie says that Diddy paid the hotel $50,000. Somebody said when the feds went into his house, you know, if he's gonna pay them $50,000, he took that video. He said, give me that tape, give me that. And he took the whole tape from them, and he probably had it in his house, and that might be how the feds got it. The feds might have got it.
Well, it's almost like posting something on social media. Once you post it, it's there forever.
Yep.
So, I mean, that was almost a mute point, him doing it. And I guess Suge Knight was right. I mean, you know, P. Diddy wants to be in all videos because he was most definitely in this video.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
Yeah, but just want to get on here and make this point, Tom. I've been in the bushes. I was waiting on you to put up a topic where I can call back in because I called in before. The rest of the stuff she had been talking about, I don't know a whole lot of knowledge about it, so I couldn't do nothing but just listen in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna get back in the bushes and I'm gonna let someone else get a chance to call in.
Okay, hon. Thank you so much for calling.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye-bye. You guys, the number is 615-854-7509. 615-854-7509. Y'all could call in. We're talking about Miajaye called out the DA, and we're talking about P. Diddy can't be prosecuted because the Los Angeles district attorney says that the statute of limitation expired in 2019. Okay. And the young man just made a great point. So what Cassie needs to do, because Cassie did say, they said Cassie's attorney said, I read that today, that Diddy paid them $50,000 for hush money. I mean, to hush and to not say anything. But he's right. If they saw an assault on their camera, they were supposed to automatically call the police. So that would be the perfect opportunity for Cassie to go after the hotel. I would. Dialogue says they didn't call the police for Solange and Jay-Z. The video was actually we actually saw was a playback of the guard recording the hotel video. He sold it to TMZ for $250,000. Wow. Wow. Step says the ladies used to say Cassie lucked up because she called herself a billionaire, but they was wrong. Cassie was going through hell and beyond. Right. And I believe my Young Miami is too. I believe Diddy probably does Young Miami the same way. Because it's obvious he don't care anything about her. But y'all, if you want to call in, you all could call in. I'll be on for a few more minutes. Like I said, I gotta run out to get something, and then come back and do my grilled shrimp fried rice. It's gonna be just like the rice at the Chinese place, except for I'm grilling everything. Of course, and y'all know I boil the rice, but I'm gonna grill the vegetables because I mostly like vegetables fried rice, but I'm gonna put some shrimp in it too. But I'm gonna grill the veggies and the shrimp. It's poison ivy in the bushes. That's what. Yeah, I took my braids out and my hair is so thick. My stylist is not gonna be wanting to see me. She said every time you put braids in your hair get thicker and thicker and thicker. Listen, she be saying this when she's silk pressing my hair. All my life I had to fight because it's so thick. I've been using that good oil treatment and stuff, and it has really gotten thicker. Even more thicker. He says the lady just said, y'all call in 615-854-7509. 615-854-7509. We're talking about, and I also had, earlier on, I said something about FINESSEE2TYMES baby's mother, but I just kind of, as I don't know how old she is, probably in her early 30s. I just kind of put some knowledge out there, saying to the young lady, as ladies, we have to be very meticulous about what we do and say in front of our minor children. Even though my girls are adults now, we still, it's just a level of respect as a parent that you have to have. I know I was talking about something one day in front of my friends, and my oldest daughter is about to turn 26. I was just kind of joking about this guy that I used to date, and she was in the kitchen. I didn't even know she was listening to me. She's like, "Mom, stop, mom, please stop." I was like, "Oh my God!" I didn't even know she was listening to me. So we just have to be very careful because she had not been heard me talk like that. We still have to be careful as parents. And I was just joking around what we say in front of our children. Um, JT Logan says, excellent topic. More women go through the same than you can believe. Thank you for the $5 super sticker, JT Logan. And you're right. More women go through the same things, different people. That's why I can't understand why women can be so hard on other women. You know, especially when they know. I mean, we're either going through something or coming out of something. And so just because you ain't going through it right now, it don't mean that you ain't gonna haven't gone through it. You probably just came out of the same thing and have the nerve. Hey, Riley, and have the nerve to be he back there biting on my shoes, y'all. I heard him. I'm gonna get him. I heard him back there biting on my shoes. Dialogue says Diddy was cool until tried to sue those liquor folks and won. They was like, niggas, we finna end. So he won. He actually won. I didn't know he won. I wonder why Clive Davis is not saying anything. You know, they said that that's who Diddy's sugar daddy is, and he supposedly got a whole lot of power. Maybe he tired of Diddy. He probably dating somebody younger than Diddy now, like way younger. You know, Diddy in his 50s. He probably wants somebody in his in their 20s. He done had a Diddy for 30 years. He tired of him, I guess. But y'all, Diddy been low down. People didn't want to believe Gene Deal, but I believe Gene Deal when Gene said that Diddy took Biggie to LA because they said the score had to be even. It's gonna either be him or Biggie. And he took Biggie so that they can get Biggie. And, you know, that's just evil. I could never. I could never. I could never set anybody up. I don't know how people could do that. Like, because if you set somebody up and something happened to them, that means you may as well have pulled the trigger too. How could you with a straight like be a human being with a like unless you're mentally sick? It's a lot of people mentally sick. And then you have people be setting up folks that they've known their whole lives. Don't you feel something? You taking them to danger to lose their life, or girls when they get jealous taking their friend because they jealous of their friend somewhere to be set up so guys can gain grape her. You don't feel something? I would feel a certain way about doing it to somebody I didn't even know, let alone somebody that I know. What is going on in this world today, y'all? Girls get mad. I set up my dude to be robbed. What you said? Cause he cheating with somebody. You didn't feel nothing? I mean, hey, we all have been hurt. Fight the nigga or something. Shit, cuss him out. Fight him. Cut him off. People don't know what to do. Cut that nigga off. But you gonna set him up? To me, that is just not logical. Like, that's a mental illness. I don't care what I've gone through with any man. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. I caused them enough heartache and pain with my craziness when I was mad at them in a healthy way, okay? And I said that only because I believed in getting my lick back. But I sure would never have set them up. Nobody could have ever came to me, you know, that nigga dude you say, yeah, to set that nigga up. No. I'm not evil like that. Cuss him out, yeah, I'm gonna cuss him out and all of that, but I can't physically do no harm to the man. What see, people just don't respect life or humans. They don't respect other humans because they don't respect themselves. I would have issues with that. You will do anything for some money, and people find ways to rationalize that crazy shit. Well, he did it for some money. He about his money. Setting up people, you about your money? That's what these girls be saying. Yeah, she about her money. She be setting up niggas. These girls got kids and stuff at home. And it's so sad to say because I wish that it would not happen, but some of these women that they be finding with their throat cut, it wasn't because they was innocent. They set up somebody and that dude already know she set him up. And he didn't die. And so he went back and got her. Okay. I don't advocate stuff like that, but we got to stop putting ourselves in bad positions. It said Diddy had tapes of everybody, and the feds definitely got those tapes. Did you see how the feds left his house? It looked like a mug getting evicted from a Memphis apartment. I tell you. They moving the Young Dolph's case back because a straight drops attorney initially he already knew he was going to ask for experts, but he wanted it to be set back because I guess he wanted them to go and take straight drop out. When they got out their cell and went around there, I guess he thought that was their opportunity to take him out, and he had a shank to keep them off of him, so they weren't able to do it. So what he did was he waited till close time for the trial and told the judge that they needed experts. And when he said that automatically put the if he got to bring in experts, now what happens is the prosecutors got to go get experts to as a rebuttal for whatever he says. I mean, they can't just let him have experts and they not getting on. Hell, straight drop and mess around and get off. So he put them in a position where they had to get experts too, and that offset the trial. And guess what? When August come, he gonna ask for another extension. Mark my word. They said Lorenzo Wright was about money. Yeah, Lorenzo Wright was about money. Y'all, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. I be loving my little tank tops and stuff came in today. I love when the summertime comes because all I wear is tights and tank tops. I promise you. They're so comfortable. But with the kind of job I do, I have to wear them. It says a panty drop is tough. Let me see if they've added a date. They had not. They just said September, but I'm getting ready to see. I'm telling y'all, I don't think it's going to happen in September. Normally, when they start resetting around the end of the year, it'll be reset for March. For some reasons, they start back up doing them in March. Hold on, let me see. Mm-hmm. When is Cornelius' trial? That's what I want to know, y'all. When they gonna set a trial date for the Cornelius? think this is straight drop right here. I don't even think they've changed it yet. It's still showing June the 3rd. So they haven't even put September in the computer. They had not even put September in the computer. They still got it as June 3rd. So maybe they'll change next week. And you know what? I might start doing that because we're going to start back up doing GED classes, helping people to prepare for their GED and to go and take their GED exam. And I think that would be a good thing for to have maybe like once a month or something like that to or twice a month. I'll have to look into that to give classes on how to write grants. Cypress TV says they not snitching. They not. He's snitching. So people can know how to write up their own grants. Anybody else gonna call in before I get off? Because I got to run to the store. I forgot to get my damn soy sauce for my grilled Chinese rice. My daughters are gonna come over. I'm ready to see my grandbaby. I have not seen her in a few days, so I need my kisses. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get on off of here because I need to go to the store before my girls get here. Child, my oldest daughter's talking about moving in again. I don't know why it was, she be saying it and then she don't, but I don't know why at this point when she said I be getting depressed. But anyways, y'all, I'm just kidding. Anyways, y'all, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys would like to support the channel, you all can definitely support the channel via Cash App, okay? I love you guys. I've enjoyed being on here with you today. I'll talk with you later.